We're back, and we're on cash. I was wrong. We are closing it out on cash. They've already played this map once before in group stages. Caesar's Cat was able to close it out, and perhaps this is exactly why. Burton Macklin pushes through the smoke, finds one player at the B main position. But it was only a ruse, it was only a fake. Now toward the A site they go, and they will meet nothing on their way in. All of the CTs have been caught off guard.
Jordan Gilbert? Again, a missed Molotov. Yeah, I mean, we saw that earlier as well. That Molotov lineup, for some reason, is just whiffing it. I mean, that's a free kill again. Like, you're buying the Molotov just so you can do that, right?
Big advantage now as Bungie finds himself 2 fast headshots. That'll be a 3K overall on the round for him as he gets removed. Or at least his head. That's a 4-second defuse, 6-second defuse, excuse me. Coming in with the kit. He doesn't have the time. He's just going to try to get on the bomb and defuse it. No questions asked, but Moosin will be asking the tough questions, pushes around the backside of the red box and finds him in his rear.
I'm surprised we didn't see a knife coming in there. T's definitely could have gotten away with that. With the way that Burt kind of was just committing to the plant there, or the defuse rather. So a 3 and 2 full house coming out for Bungie and Moose on the pistol. Great job from them. They buy AKs. That is their reward. And we see CTs saving up. Should be a pretty easy round for Trogville to clean out here.
Pushing through a main, they are going to meet somebody who falls off of boost, and they find 2.
Bomb?
Wild pistol round, picking up an AK-47. See if that does any more work. Indeed, it does not. He gets shut down. Moosin finds the fast headshots, the fast flicks. This man is on fire so far in the rounds. That's a nice double from Saber. Good lord, he flies around with the P250 and finds 2 and an AK-47. Surely, he has to capitalize on this. He's done so much work. Can he make it happen? But it's the running MAC-10 of Augie catching him off guard.
Okay, this is a role reversal from last game with a pistol round going that close. Down to the wire, so expensive, and so much extra money earned for Caesars. You see, they're buying up. They're ready to rumble here on cash.
Now the AUG coming into play here for Steph. We've seen him on this weapon before. It's a good position to be in, holding this B main position. Nice long angle. He's actually going to get boosted up into vent in order to watch mid. See if that's a standard play coming out from them. It's a very interesting buy here now. CTs on 2 SMGs against the rallying M4s of the Caesar's Cat side.
This is a very powerful mid-hold here. This smoke fade could go either way, so Burt needs to be very careful. Of course, the B main smoke is gone as well. There aren't, there's no smokes left on the CT side, so it's an open game as far as that is concerned, as the terrorists stack up here to execute on to B. BGZ going to be trying to reinforce A, but that's not where the strike is coming. The strike is B. Can the CTs counter it?
Lots of team damage going through there. Augie finds the headshot through the smoke as well. Devastating now as the CTs try to move in and retake. It's going to be even matches all around. Nice flank here. BGZ capitalizes on the damage done. Augie only 7 HP and 1 T remaining to find. He's playing in the default position. The spray not coming through. He needed to pull down just a little bit more. He was missing the head by inches.
Pick up the AK. Why isn't he picking up the AK? What is he doing? There you go. Thank you. Thank you, BGZ. I was so many question marks. He's just staring at the gun. He's trying to give me a heart attack. And Caesar's on the board now. It's a great round from them. Excellent retake.
They might not be expecting how much the terrorist side has to buy, though. 2 Deagles, 2 AKs, and an MP5. Trying to swing back into this one and reset the CT side. If they do this, they'll find themselves a good chunk of momentum. Able to pick up 4 rounds probably before Caesar's Cat knows what to do with it. But they'll have to get there first. That's a nice re-smoke. Aggressive smoke B main. They have to use so much utility in order to clear out all of the positions now that that smoke is that deep.
Yeah, and this time it's Trogville that doesn't have the utility left in the round, so they're going to have to basically go dry. And that's why the Deagle is fishing for picks out of Squeaky Door. Trying to find anything. Careful. Hacks exposed from A main. CTs are living precariously here. Augie's already found 2. Hacks drops the bomb, but he's getting flanked from 2 sides now, so Moose with the Deagle will pick up the kill. We're back into a 2-on-2, but the bomb has to go down. Safe plant coming out here. CT's already rotated.
I feel like we've seen this scenario one too many times before. Perhaps Caesar's Cat has learned how to capitalize on it. The 2 versus 2 going in their favor. He sees one. Steph just needs to peek out, swings, and gets it through the seat of the forklift. Retake coming in now. 2 rounds secured in a tie game so far here on Cash. As I said before, they played this in the group stages early in this tournament. I believe it was their first or second map played. It was Caesar's Cat who had the upper hand on this map in particular.
So this is interesting. This is like this is like overtime, right? It's like a massive overtime where you get to replay a map you already played in the tournament, even earlier today. So it still might be fresh in their minds. So this is the time that, I mean, if you are too predictable or you display the certain same tendencies over and over, the other team can start to exploit that.
Augie has already exploited the position of one player. I think that was in B main, an aggressive push, not working out for them. Now more players rotated over into the position. One in vent. Saber finally picking up that spray down, but it's still man advantage to the T side, even though all they have is Eco pistols.
Yeah, it seems like we've seen way too much these pistols getting cheeky picks at the beginning of the round. I don't know if it's a testament to how sloppy the play is or how good these players are at pistols. Perhaps a mix of both. Bert playing the headshot, holding it down, trying to wait for his team to rotate. Knows he dropped the bomb. Now getting peeked from a second angle. Solid reset of his aim onto Moosen's head.
Beautiful. He knows somebody's going to be peeking him from B main. He smokes it off, and he finds the flick. Teammate rotating in, and that means that they are going to find the 3rd round playing together as a team. AWP now for Augie. He's so strong on this weapon. He finds it through smoke right as it's blooming. Nice shot, fast on the flick. Man advantage now to the T side.
Yeah, we just have to live with the static here, turn it into our friend. I mean, it does keep us company when nobody else will, right? Just that little white noise in the background.
If you don't talk about it, it won't make any noise now. You know?
I don't know if that's true for us or any of our viewers out there on the stream, but you know, if only wishing made it so.
Nice mid control here for the terrorist side. He is going to find a rotator. Unbelievable headshot. Now Vargas finding the kill as well. That's a nice trade by Toast. Now only one left to find, and these players are hitting everything. They're so warmed up. They played so many rounds of Counter-Strike today. The headshots are imminent.
Imminent?
Yeah.
More of them?
More of them.
Yeah.
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 We've seen so many so far, especially on these Eco Pistols, P250s all around for the CT side. This could get a little bit dangerous if they find these close angles. It's a difficult anti-eco here on the map of Cash. It's a B site stack for the CTs. Going to be pushing through, trying to dance their way through the fire and flames. It's Saber opening kill, and they know that they need to move toward the A bomb site now. So many players have been found, 2 Ts going down, and only Saber has been traded out.
Yeah, BGZ spent 500 bucks, picked up an op. Macklin's got an AK. I mean, save those boys. I mean, are they gonna go for this? They're closing in. I mean, maybe they just want to really strangle the exits here of Trogville.
Bomb just went down. Moosen trying to put the nail in the coffin. Toast helping him out as well, and at this point it's time to save this op, but it's a little bit too late. He's too aggressive, too far pushed forward. It's going to be picked up by the man Moosen. 4th round for the terrorists. A back and forth game. could go either way at this point. It's been 2 for the terrorist side, 3 in a row for Caesar's Cat, and 2 more for Trogville. The money going to be broken after this round for Caesar's Cat as long as they are able to secure one more round.
Ooh, nasty. Little 13 AGP tags through the garage there. Rifle damage through that door is just so inconsequential. It's hilarious. You really have to connect with the head to get anything done. Very heavy mid control here from the CTs. 2 on highway. So they're giving the terrorists a lot of credit on A. Hax tries to push in slowly through the garage. Vargas, not to be caught off guard, slays down the smackdown. See you later. Hacks on. Hacks off.
Hacks off indeed. Didn't know
Hacks off,
exactly
heads off.
where. Yeah, his head has been removed. Needs to lay on the ground, nice and silent now, waiting for the next round.
Just shh. No tears.
Now it's going to be a B fake by Toast. Might cause a rotation here, but BGZ, knowing that one was in middle, might just call the ruse out. Saber peeks out. It's instantly traded. It's a 3 versus 3 advantage to the T side, and BGZ in this beautiful position. It's probably, wait a minute, Toast from behind. I was going to say, he was surely going to get the bomb planter. Nobody was watching it, but Toast in the back line. He is traded out, though. AWP finds a leg. Augie looking so clean in this game so far on the AWP, 9 and 4. Absolute madman Steph, knowing that he has a very difficult time to overcome. Almost finds the spray through smoke, but it's not to be. Bungie gets it instead.
These rounds turning into be quite the nail-biting ones. The retake there a little bit off kilter. I mean, you can see that the first CT went down long before he was able to even be traded. I think if Caesars improve their timing a little bit, they'll get a little bit better closing out rounds like that. Dude, Vargas better give his share to Augie and Moosin. Well, you know, maybe.
Perhaps. They might just deserve it. They are the ones putting the team on their shoulders, doing so much work.
Nice, I like that from the CTs. Rotated out of mid. They've got one T out on A site. That's Moosin with the AK to play with. They found him out in the open. Macklin is going to execute him on high. I don't think these guys exactly know where he is. Yeah, they're not even looking at him for some reason. I don't know how Macklin didn't get another kill there. He had so long to find those headshots. Nothing else going to happen in the round. Just going to be people running around pressing mouse 1. That's it. That's all it is. That's all it takes from Trogville. And, I mean, everyone is fragging on Caesars. They just need a little extra oomph to get them across the line.
Yeah, at this point, they have the kills to back up the spread. 3 rounds behind, the T's have a huge advantage. Now, we know this is a T-sided map overall, but how T-sided is it? That's the question we must ask, at least in this game in particular. T is looking to secure half advantage here in the next couple. They do have to go through this M4 buy, though, first. It's a dangerous, dangerous game here for the CTs. If they win the round and lose 3 players, their money is still going to be horrible, so they really need to survive with as many players as possible, give up as little ground as they can if they want to try to retake the advantage here. Moving through vent, gets legged, 7 HP remaining on Hax. They're trying to wallbang him, they're trying to do everything they can to get him out of there. They've already Molotoved out the vent.
He actually
escaped. To be
escaped.
Bungie finding the first kill. He did get all the way out through checkered, out through the CT side. He's now able to rotate into heaven and help his team out. Steph through the smoke finds so much damage. The spray coming in huge. And now only Bungie remaining, and he is going to get removed.
That is a dirty spray through the smoke. Oh my, if you're Trogville, you are pretty pissed off right now. That round was kind of stolen by, like, you know, over 200 damage that got dealt just randomly.
That is exactly why You spam through smokes. Don't treat them as a force field. You use your weaponry. Because sometimes you just get lucky.
It's so brutal from the A1S too, because you can't even hear it, right? You don't know where it's coming from. No tracers, no sound. It's just like you're just taking damage. You're like, what's going on?
Bungie's been tagged up through the mid garage. Bit of damage done his direction. 2 players tagged low on the server so far. Round 11 coming in nice and slowly. Bert, nice and patient on the A1S, finally finds Augie. It's a bit of an awkward spray exchange between the two. Now bomb moving into position. 1 minute remains on the clock. Man disadvantage. They need to group up and decide exactly what they're going to do. They seem a little bit indecisive.
Yeah, this must be a lot of mid-round calling going on in comms, trying to figure out exactly how to maximize their potential. It's going to be late boost, some mid control, and an A split. So it's the job of this mid player to try and kill rotators, pick somebody that's moving from mid towards highway. BGZ, though, is already struck. He has another teammate on the site, but Toast is deleted one. BGZ goes huge. Can't find a fourth. He has done probably enough. Moosin now has so much to do and so little time, only 20 seconds. Steph will find the final bit of damage needed to take him down. BGZ.
That was crazy from him. 2 headshots in a row, making it look super clean, like he's using an aimbot almost.
Come on.
Don't want to call anybody out here, but I mean, that was a little too... I'm just kidding. No, he's amazing. No, seriously, his aim is insane. He's probably the best aimer here at this LAN that we've seen so far. His crosshair moving into perfect position. Going out fast through the smoke. You're not going to find anybody forked there, buddy. You're just going to find Saber. He is traded out eventually, but BGZ here on his A1S. Phenomenal aim coming through yet again. Gets Bungie. Perfect form.
Ooh. See ya. I mean, Augie doesn't even have armor. It's a good thing. Not that it would have mattered with the AWP, but it was just a savage deletion. It's kind of a free kill that you didn't have to give up. Makes it slightly easier for these guys now. You should probably try and figure out a way to get a crossfire. Smokes now. I mean, you have to think this jump is probably the most predictable thing somebody could do, but it actually nets them a free kill.
Player quad needed to be watching that, but I think he got caught watching the smoke. Nobody could see the T-side player jumping up. At this point, they actually could call the rotation out, but it's not going to be. Toast is going to secure himself a 1 versus 1, planning in the default position. He has to swing out and do something very strange. Bert's going to turn that flash, but instead he actually just opts to peek around the corner, eat the flashbang, and kill the extremely low health player in the form of Toast.
Whew, a nail biter of a round there. For what the T's invested in that round, I would say that was a success. They get bomb plant, and they're a little bit shy of being able to buy up again. So it's going to be probably another armor pistol, maybe a rush. Actually, Augie picking up an AK, so that's a pretty heavy investment from him. I think they're gambling to be able to get him onto a site, have him trade, and open up the players. And this looks like another Sukablat rush towards A.
Flashbang coming in huge, blinds all the T-side players, but it's going to have to be trades. Everybody is blind. Nobody is able to find the player at forklift. They dance around the site. They find 1, find 2, and find a 3rd. 3 T's drop, and it'll be a 4th. That's a nice headshot from Moosin, though. He needs to pick up this AK. For some reason, since this most recent patch, you can't pick up weapons from that far away. I've noticed that recently. It's very odd. I haven't been able to pick up weapons from that far away in the past few days.
Are you sure?
Yeah. I don't know if it's something that they intentionally changed. I don't know if it even is a change at all.
I'm Skeptosaurus, sir.
But I've noticed my reach is not quite as far.
Maybe you're just getting old and your body's shrinking. I don't know.
Maybe. Maybe I'm just an old Counter-Strike man.
Too old for Counter-Strike, man. That's what it is.
Now a scout on Augie. He's been phenomenal on these scoped weapons. He finds a
Oh.
tag, actually
Oh.
finds a headshot through the corner, and only does 99 damage.
Oh my god. But now Steph, I mean, he has to be so careful. He has to stay out of any line of fire where you could take a molly tick or a spray or a
Flashbang to the face.
Yeah, actually, that's a real thing. Like, what if they smoke heaven and he's just up there?
We've seen that actually happen today. We've seen a smoke kill.
Yeah.
A smoke landed on somebody's head and killed them. Only 2 HP remaining. Something definitely to watch for, and he's one of the players with a kit as well. Dangerous scenario. They aren't showing any aggression, though. Hax is the closest one to being aggressive here in this vent position. Might just catch a couple players off guard. T-side has been very adept at clearing this out, though. Very good at watching this position. Peeks out, finds the legs of Bungie. Isn't able to trade either. Moosin gets caught with his back to the flames. Now a missed spray, almost ending Toast's life, but now the A rotation could come in. This means that the B bomb site will open up for free.
I'm not... Okay, so the bomb's rotating, but... Yeah, okay. Oh, Toast gets beat at his own game. Hax lurks all the way around the site. And now the bomb is rotating in. His trades are nowhere to be found. Varkas crosses the site, has no time, fakes the bomb plant. He's committing to getting kills. Actually, I think he might have done it.
He has the bomb going down, yeah.
No, don't peek. Don't peek. Let your teammate come in. That's all you have to do. Don't give up your life.
He now is in such a precarious position, but Augie capitalizes on the cross. BGZ with the AWP, a nearly impossible AWP retake position.
And finally, Varkas has been able to creep out of default. BGZ getting tagged, and Augie's going to take him down. How have the T's managed to done that? They've stolen one from Caesar.
It was a nice Molotov to cut off the angle after he planted in the default position. The peek from Squeaky, perhaps a little bit premature. Might want to realize that he's faking you, but it's such a gamble. It's an impossible situation to know. Indeed, it was capitalized on by the terrorist side. 7-7. Who will secure the advantage in this half?
Well, I mean, look at the buy, dude. Double shotgun, 2-pistol SMG.
This push into Squeaky almost works out. The Nova taking away half the life and the full life of Augie.
Oh,
top fragger here on the terrorist side. 15-9 goes down.
That's just dirty. Oh no, and another kill given up. The FBI agent strikes from checkers. He can't get anything else. Toast and Bungie clean it up a little bit towards B, but still, this has gotten so messy for them.
Now they're expecting the flank. Moosin's going to be watching for it. He might just find the timing, and that's a swag. Picking up the AK as well. Now they can barrel onto the site together, but they have to play it together. Saber trying to make it work, and it's going to be the CTs that secure the advantage. And you have to think that's because of that Nova pushing through Squeaky, finding the early advantage. The rotations come into the B bomb site, and they're just in time.
All the T had to do was just walk backwards to extend the distance he was, and then the pellets will probably not hit you. By staying close range, he's giving that shotgun so much more of an advantage. He could have just like backed off to the back of the room he was in and forced the Nova to do something a little bit crazier. That was just insane.
Now we are going to have to reconnect to the server, guys. We're getting the same old glitch. It'll be quick, though. Only take us just a moment.
It'll be swift as a coursing river.
We're back on cache already.
With all the strength of a great typhoon.
Thank the Lord for solid state drives. Match pause. Looks like a few of them needed to reconnect as well. We're going to be back into the action any moment now. Whoever closes out the pistol is going to find themselves only a small advantage in this game. It doesn't get any closer than this. 8-7, as close as a half can get.
Yeah, I know. It's funny. Burt Macklin ain't no troll on LAN, man. This guy's here to take home some cash.
At this point, you have to be fighting for it. We've been here all day.
He's trying to go home with food in his belly, feed his family. You know,
feed a family of 5 with the amount of money that you get from this.
That's a lot of Little Caesars pizzas. You know,
it's quite a few.
Yeah,
yeah, a lot of $5 pizzas, and that's probably exactly what we need to do after we get out of here as well. Pick up a little $5 pizza.
You're going to ruin me, sir.
I'm sorry, man. Too many carbohydrates.
Well, you know.
You need the energy, though, after this. Give these players your energy as well. Whoever you want to win, be pouring your own energy into them like the sun. Moosin, this is such a sneaky position. He's going to find one, and he's going to find two. Two fast bullets. One taps each. Unbelievable from him. A head has already been found from Saber. BGZ is actually the one that closes it out.
Yeah, but I mean, hang on here, right? This is nowhere close to being over at all. Luckily, those 3 towards B. Just forget everything.
Yeah, everything you were about to build there.
Everything I was about to say. No, Moose just. I mean, he just took over that pistol round with, you know, force of will.
It's a full house again. 2 kills for Bungie and 3 for Moosin. That flank on A main over the counter boost was unbelievable.
Is that the exact same as the first pistol?
It might be.
I think that was.
It really might be. I wanted to say that, actually, but I didn't say it in case somebody called me out in Twitch chat because I'm scared of them.
So, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was the case. So I think that's 4 out of the 6 pistols in the series now. And
yeah.
Yeah.
That's a huge advantage. Normally, before the economy change here in the most recent patch, if you won both pistols in a game, you had a 66% chance to win the game statistically, according to the statistics provided by ESL. Now it's going to be a retake scenario yet again for the counter-terrorist side, as the B-bomb site has been secured here by nothing but an MP9.
I wonder how that pistol stat translates.
Wait a minute. It was a ruse. The bomb is going down. They just were trying to secure the plant. Indeed, they did. It was all the way on the A side. I can't believe that Moosin didn't sweep out and kill that bomb planter. Now it's an intense 1v1 on the A site. They don't know that one of the T's has made their way all the way up highway as well.
That's
yeah.
That's all I've got for you. It's just noises now. All the words are gone. There's only noise.
It feels as though they're bringing us through the ringer here, guys.
Huh.
Back and forth now. The CT's now at the advantage. It was a 7-8 half. At their disadvantage, now they find themselves a lead. Only one round, and it's AKs all around for the Cats. They have the full utility to boot. It's going to be a very difficult uphill battle for both of these teams if they want to secure it. Many rounds to come. I have a feeling that we'll be seeing all of them, maybe even in overtime.
OT in the last map of the grand finals, best of 3 would be a very exciting thing indeed. Let's hope. One can only hope. Moosin, what up? Strikes. Just eliminating the player up at the vents, and then Toast Sneaky from Sandbags adds tick mark for him on the scoreboard, and this is just the worst case scenario for Caesars. Their buy is absolutely flummoxed. They fall flat as a pancake here. 5 alive for Trogville.
Yeah, they're looking like a flat tire, not able to take the bumpy road. They are going to force back into this, but it's 2 Galils and terrible, terrible utility. Only 2 smokes to be found. One of them's already been thrown, and it was toward the Z connector.
Ooh, look at that! Look at that nade. Like 10 damage to 4 people.
Hey, no 94 and 4s for those M4s now.
That's true, man. I mean, that's
actually pretty big.
It's very important. I don't want to dismiss that.
Molotov on the default position is going to shut off these T's pushing in that direction. They're just going to take control of Forklift, and Varkas and Moosin. That Molotov coming in huge, dealing all the damage to Burt. Now it's a 2 versus 2, but Saber is tagged so low. It's both the Galils. Bungie, of course, is going to win that fight. Peeks out, swings. Hax is found. Oh, I was going to say an AK, but actually he's still on his Galil. Definitely should pick up a little bit of a stronger weapon if he wants to win this one. Doesn't need to trade. Augie has perfect form, finds the head.
Yeah, I mean, you could even see that positioning on that Molotov, I think, was sort of confusing for the T side, because somebody tried to push out of the left side of the smoke and just got annihilated by it. I think usually the Molotov you would think would go on the right side of the smoke.
Yeah.
You know, by MBK, but this time
or just blocking off them from pushing quad, and you play on the backside. It's a very deceiving position. It's a nice Molotov to shut off the push here from the T's. They're going to take a lot of damage if they want to push through that. Augie, perfect on the double spray down. See if he can find a triple. It won't be, at least not yet. There it is. Triple, and he's finding the feed as well. Tags him low, and Toast comes in for the last one. A nice 4 players alive for the CTs. Their bank is booming. They can buy for a few more rounds now. It is an extremely uphill battle for the Cats at this point.
It's getting darker and darker, so we see the rematch on Cash. This time, Trogville stepping up to the plate, getting base hits, RBIs. Bungie, what are you doing, my man?
He's trying to turn on his spin bot. Just kidding.
That would be the weirdest thing ever, to see somebody
at LAN
blatantly toggle hacks.
It's like toggling a spin bot at LAN. Yeah, at this point, it might be what they need to do. Control securely in the CT's favor. They have so much money to boot. This is a great timeout. Great presence of mind. They need to recompose themselves. Need to figure out exactly what they can do on this T side. It's been looking extremely weak. They're famously have been great on the T side of all of their maps so far. And this time, just falling a little bit flat. We see that can't be right. Yeah, for some reason over here it says Augie on this is 7 and 16. That isn't so. Augie is 19 and 10, carrying his team in the lead. Besides, of course, Bungie.
It's mixed up with Steph.
Yeah, it's a little bit weird. We're having some UI glitches here.
Also, the money. Collect the scoreboard. So you see all those money indicators for how much money they spent? Those are actually the T sides. I noticed that last game as well.
Well, this is really good.
Yeah, I know.
Private servers are cool. However, it is cool that we're able to get here, be playing at this beautiful Counter-Strike LAN center. Not just Counter-Strike, but LAN center in general, provided to us by GameTyrant. Final shout out to them on the night. Thank you so much for hosting us.
Oh crap, I just noticed the webcam got knocked. It's going to be a little janky when we pan to that.
That's okay. We won't even have to pan to it, really. It's not even
actually
it's not so
okay.
bad.
Okay, it looks really tilted to us, but the framing is actually halfway decent.
It's not too bad. We move into the round now after the timeout has come. AWP coming out in the form of Burt Macklin. Everybody on this team has been using it. We've seen BGZ so strong on it as well as Steph on Inferno. At this point, this is a great boost. Trying to make a read this late into the game definitely can work out for you. It isn't to be this time, though. Flash retake into B main. Just getting that Molotov out to delay the push coming.
Shots fired towards B. Augie doing his best. Try and draw some attention towards that. Or that's Steph, excuse me. Trying to draw some attention towards that area of the map. This is an A exec. Squeaky door open. The utility has started raining in. Bungie on the catwalk, and Toast. They've dropped the bomb out in the middle of A as well. The remaining Ts are going to have to try to move back out there and get it. They can retrieve it now with the smoke. They have to risk getting spammed down. All this utility. Okay,
well,
they will.
Unfortunately, because of that, they can have a good read that something is going to come through middle or B here.
Oh, this white box positioning, though.
That smoke means that they're only going to have 30 seconds left if they want to push out onto the A site. And now it's up to the CTs to make the correct read. They can go anywhere. It looks like bomb making its way back toward A site. It's going to be a confusing back and forth play here.
Look at this flank coming up highway. The timing on this is basically perfect. He's going to get at least one kill for free. There it is. He has to turn towards truck to try to make the second. He can't do it. Toast returning to form in the series has a second kill as well. There's no time left. Moose just has to stay alive for one more second, and that is the round. Cannot be won. The CTs can sit back, knowing the bomb will not be able to be planted. Time runs out, and Steph saves. So a 13th now. I mean, Caesars are getting some opportunities here, but they just can't find these multi-kills.
Steph only has $700. He'll be able to buy up a smoke and a Molotov. He doesn't opt to actually buy the smoke, oddly enough. Money is light. They're scrounging for it. They're begging on the corner. trying to figure out exactly how they can scrap anything together. A scout is all they're able to afford on one player. The utility is unbelievably light. That's a nice find from BGZ, knowing the player is probably pushed up into the vent position. It's going to open up the round, and that's a man advantage for the first time in a long time for this T side.
This is going to be an absolutely savage B split here. Augie in the close corner has found 2 before he falls, but the B side defense is gone. Finally, man advantage and the bomb going down for Caesars. Things are looking up for them.
This is exactly what we wanted to see in the last half of this grand final. A little bit of competition. BGZ makes it so. Fantastic headshot clearing out the vent position. Toast needs to run away and save. They have plenty of money, but he is the lowest of the group. And unfortunately, he's probably a little bit too pushed up. He's going to be felled by this toast chopper, this bread grinder, you could say, of hacks.
The bread knife?
Yeah. Or like when you make bread, you have to like grind the wheat if you like make it from scratch. Why not?
So a mill?
Yeah, you could say that if
mill?
you were more educated than me.
Blaming it on the public education system. Always a cop-out with Savage. I don't know why I spent any time with him. Steph takes the leg. Although, that's better. Ooh, wow. Someone is... Well, okay. 2 minutes from now, something really hype is going to happen. I can tell you that. Just heard some screaming in the background. Goodness. What can it be?
T is making their way toward B. They had good luck here last time. They might just walk themselves into a 3-man stack, though, if they aren't careful. They know one is playing from the tree room. They don't know one is playing from heaven, and now they've spotted the man in back box. They need to get a Molotov behind there. He's able to play defensively. Musin and Augie find themselves kills. 3 versus 5, and they still haven't cleared out the man in the back box. 3 versus 2, and they know exactly where all of the T's are. They need to back off. They need to rotate. This is a perfect play. Now, if they have a smoke for cross, it's going to be a very difficult rotation, actually, for these CTs. It's a nice split up mid. He's not expecting it. Hax is already there, waiting for his head.
Yeah, this is actually a very good round forming up for Caesars. This 2-on-2 is certainly winnable. There's a lot of utility on Augie. There's a kit on Bungie, but they do not have positioning. They still have to clear highway. It's going to be very hard to do as you try and turn between A site and highway. But then again, Haxon doesn't know when somebody might come out. Z does not know that they are both truck.
Once he gets this call, once he hears these footsteps, it's going to be for certain. He thinks that that Molotov is going to shut him off, but it's not.
What?
The spray is not coming through. Both players whiffing super hard. Bungie needs to find it.
Oh.
He has a kit, and I think this is in time. It's going to be so close. No, he doesn't have it.
My lord, it cannot get any closer than that. Bungie even getting that insane mid-air headshot with the USP. Whew. Why us? Oh, I don't know, because the GoTV server's behind.
That's just how all the GoTV servers are,
I mean,
unfortunately.
You could probably talk to... I mean, we might be able to set it different, but, I mean, why don't you talk to Justin at GameTyrant about that? I mean, the game is being broadcast on the big screen inside of this place, so we don't want people to be able to look at the radar, right? So
yeah, so we do have a little bit of stream delay as well.
Does make sense. Yeah.
As much as a round is, about 2 minutes is perfect.
Yeah, the stream delay would be enough. Yeah, it'd be just fine.
Hax finds the trade kill in the middle. This is their chance to make it back. They're certainly looking good to close this down to an 11-13. Only a 2-round lead now for the counter-terrorist after this round goes through. And now, almost every CT has been felled. They will move toward the B-bomb site. Perfect form together. They have the smoke for the cross. Don't have to deal with anybody trying to mess around with their perfect round.
Well, it's not over till it's over, and that's why the low HP player carrying the bomb, there's nothing for him, no protection to cross heaven. That's such a strange thing to do. He has no reason to cross like that. You can run under CT. It was even smoked.
Now bomb goes down, but now the CTs are in position for this retake. Bungie has an AK, but he waits too long. He's trying to line up the headshot. He was trying to wait for the T player to stop moving. And instead, he loses his life.
Haxon playing the cross. This is just absolutely perfect. There's nothing you can do with 12 HP. Actually, wait, hold on. How has he killed somebody?
Peeked out, absolutely destroyed Hax, but it won't be in time for the round. It will only be in time for him to lose his own life. But he will collect sabers as well. This means that the money is going to be quite low here, actually, for the T's, which is a huge boon for them, because that means that if they find this round, I mean, Caesars isn't going to be able to buy, really, before they move on to map point. They're going to have an extremely low eco buy in order to close it out. Only an MP7 on Steph. Unbelievable. That's after winning 3 rounds in a row, by the way, that they have this buy.
Yeah, it's absolutely insane. I mean, this is just the way it works sometimes. Vargas with a huge 2-man spray down. Toast has 2 as well. The B defense is working out perfectly. Missed Molotov, full blind. Saber in the 1-on-3. Bomb is dropped in CT as well. This is actually so dangerous. He needs to get a kill to even out some of these odds here before the CTs just decide to double swing.
Now this is such a difficult position, because as soon as he swings, he's going to get traded, and even if he was able to escape, the man Heaven was waiting for him, and he can just peek out in the upper position, shoot you right in the dome piece. Now, we talked about this. I feel like it was just moments ago that I said T-side is going to be on a no-buy. Actually, they're going to opt to save and play for the tie. An extremely difficult decision to make, but they've made it so. And unfortunately, they didn't read that the CTs would have 3 FAMASs. Very low buy for them as well, but it's a fast play out. Can Bungie capitalize? He cannot. 2-2 trade. Saber, 2 beautiful kills on a P250, but it was all a ruse. The bomb moving toward the B bomb site. The rotators caught out of position. They just have to find 1, but Augie is good for 2.
Seen him play huge in that corner on previous rounds. He does it again. Clutch as ever. Just denying Caesars any chance at a bomb plant to get some extra money into this round, which they so desperately needed. See those Galeos coming in. You see the lack of utility on Caesars. This is do or die, and they are in dire straits.
CT's not in a good economic position either. This really could go either way. We could be playing overtime here. Just 1 round. Saber already loses his life to Moosin. It's too fast of a play. Over-pressuring means that you are liable to get executed at this point. This late in the game, everybody is so warmed up. Everybody's hitting their shots perfectly. Peek out just a moment too early, you can be removed from the server, and indeed it might be a full removal. Saber might be his last round. Now the pace has slowed to a crawl. The T is trying to pry open anything they can.
Well, this is a classic example of the T side playing not to lose here. You see they're afraid to commit to anything. They are slowly walking up highway though. This is actually shaping up to be a great A exec. They have 1 player on the site. He has no help. Help is miles away. It's outside of Z. He's going to drop a Molotov as he has 2 players rotating in. So they finally get some cues here that this split is about to come in. But the T's, Hax coming up highway, has 1. Steph has found another lurking in mid as well. Hax has 2. It's working out for Caesar somehow. They had nothing to start the round, and they will get it. A 12-15. We're bringing it back.
This is such a fragile scenario. They have to save. They have to eco. They will be able to mount a buy after just 1, though. Caesars will be on many, many map points here. 3 in a row, but it seems like climbing Everest. Playing for
Maybe I
overtime
should have worn my.
is extremely nerve-wracking.
Oh no, there's so many players in mid. Hax is getting nickel and dimed. Soon, he's not going to have any change left. Somehow, Varkas grabbed the AK actually in mid garage as well. He can even throw the CZ to somebody if he needs to. This is insane.
A manly play by Varkas. He might be rewarded. They might have a read that the bomb is moving toward the B site, but they change their minds in the middle of the round. Start going the other direction now. This is a B site stack for the CTs.
Basically, all they have to do is not walk into this AK. This boost is going to come into conflict with him very soon. Boost might just be to hold rotators, though, if he doesn't show his presence over the top. Oh, Burt Macklin spots him in the vents and gets the headshot. That's so critical. Denying the rifle and the main chance that Trogville had to steal this round.
And as we said previously, we'll probably be going all of the rounds. It's going to come down to the wire. Only one round worth of error left for these counter-terrorists. Otherwise, they're going to be going to OT. Nice trade from Moosin. However, I think it's little too late. 13th round surely secured here by CSR. The thing is, he needs to try to get that AK that's in vent. If he's able to secure it, that weapon could be a huge economic boon for his team. He's only on 2150, Augie on only 2100. He'll probably be able to drop over a gun if he picks this one up. Perfect. That's exactly what he needed to do. Breaks the vent. Perhaps a strange decision. Now they know exactly where he's at, but the round will be over and he will not lose his life.
That's the most important thing so far. I mean, it looks like even
move in round 29. And indeed, if CSR takes this one, then we will be moving in to overtime. Defensive positioning here for the CTs. Augie, beautiful headshot, unbelievable. Peeks out, finds it so quickly. And now the T's have to play from behind already, but this is a great position here from Hax.
last time they had mid control like this, there weren't very many players on A. This time they do have two, and they are aware that they gave up mid. This is a very passive setup from the CTs. They're waiting for somebody to overcommit. That way they can either flash highway, peek it, or just pick them off as they try and peek white box. And CSR cannot afford to lose a single man here in such a careless way. They need all of their power and force to go towards executing onto one of the bomb sites. 50 seconds, they still haven't made choices. They have a lot of map control, great mid control in fact. They even have a man that's worked all the way up in Z, but the CTs are playing it from CT. That's such an insane place to be holding this late in the round.
Hax has such crazy positioning right now. He could just catch somebody out. He's tagged so low. Everybody getting tagged. Varkas down to 10 HP. Saber and Hax also being tagged. Everybody losing HP at this point, and they know it is trying to be a wrap. T being found by Toast as well. Only one left around, and Burt goes down. It's Bungie to secure the map, and everybody falls. GG to Trogville.
Oh my gosh, well, it really can't get much closer than that. From 16-14 on the first map, the reverse sweep from Trogville, much younger, less experienced in a way players versus a lot of these older gentlemen, the veterans of the scene who've been playing for quite some time.
Yeah, beautiful job from them. They looked so strong on Cash, but their Inferno play is really what gave them the momentum to close this one out. Game 2 was phenomenal from them. Dominating fashion. They absolutely destroyed the Caesar's Cat players.
Yeah. So it's been a pleasure to be here today from us here at the beautiful GameTyrant facilities. Hope you can see some of those nice PCs in the background. You can still see those dragon wings. The window's kind of blurred a little bit, the reflection.
Yeah, but it is a beautiful
great.
center
Yeah.
here in North Salt Lake City, Utah. And thanks for joining us, guys. We'll close this one out with a big thank you to you guys and to GameTyrant. And make sure to check us out. Give us a follow. We cast CSGO Advanced as well as quite a few LANs here in the local area. So thanks so much for joining us, guys, and we'll see you next time.